Hi guys, this is Dom. Welcome back for another vlog. This week I'm in my hotel room in Liverpool. I'll explain that a bit more later. But I'll try and give you an update on everything and answer today's question, which is, what do I want to do with my career and my life?
I am Jag and I am a Big Four external auditor. So I currently work at Deloitte, which is where I am today in this lovely office. And today's video is going to be all around my career.
One of the opportunities I've had doing the ICAEW ACA has been international travel. I'm studying in Liverpool this week for corporate reporting and strategic business management. I had to get the boat over from the Isle of Man to Liverpool.
What do I want from my career? Well, what I really love about audit so far is just how much I've learned. I love continuously learning and challenging myself, so I don't want to be in a job where I just find everything really easy, and I want to grow and I want to be able to keep progressing. Kaplan
Financial in Liverpool is in the Cotton House, which is just around the corner from where I'm staying. SBM's been really fun. It's the sort of subject I'm really interested in, so I've actually just been enjoying that course.
So in terms of audit, because there are those different elements that I do like, such as teamwork, such as client interaction, I think that is something that I do look for in a career.
What do I want from my career and what do I want from my life, actually? Corporate reporting has reminded me that there is more to being an ICAEW chartered accountant than just being a number cruncher or a financial accountant or managerial accountant. SBM has reminded me that the things that I'm more interested in tend to be strategy and improving systems and processes, data analytics.
Now I'm at an age where I do want to progress. This of course may naturally slow later on, as hopefully I do have a family and things like that. And touching on that then, I did just get engaged, which is really exciting. And then of course the biggest thing that I would want from a career is something that gives me work-life balance. So of course, naturally there will be busier periods.
Making the greatest strategic decisions for a company or a community organisation, I think financial reporting is probably not something that I would do. That doesn't mean that I couldn't be a finance director. It's fine, you don't have to be a financial accountant. That's what's so great about the ICAEW, is you're not specialising in one thing. The breadth of knowledge is fantastic, it's unbelievable, and it offers you so much choice post-qualification.
Something I do also enjoy doing is doing blogging and content creation and things like that on the side. And I think that's another aspect where I get to bring in the teaching element that I do enjoy into my current lifestyle. So although I'm not going down a teaching career, I still do feel like I get that element. I would like a career where day to day things are actually different. I wouldn't really want where it's completely repetitive.
Remember when I graduated from Manchester University?
Dominic Buttery.
With classics, which is like Latin and Greek and architecture and archaeology. You can do anything in life, you really can.
So now I found that it's easier to talk about what I actually want from my career, but what's harder is where I want to be. And I've realised that actually that is quite normal. So from a lot of the partner chats that I've heard, many of the partners have actually shared that to get to where they are, they actually did assess annually how they were getting on in their role, whether they were enjoying it, whether it was challenging them, and then they essentially took it year by year. I think it is just really hard to completely set your sights on something. So me personally, at the moment, I am striving for a promotion. So something that I do really want to achieve in the short term is to become an audit manager, and hopefully I'm not too far off.
My recruitment agent came out of the blue and told me about this job in risk at IFGL, and they offered me a job in financial and insurance risk, but said it's unlikely that you'll be doing only that. We're going to second you when you're needed. We're going to move you around the business, and it's been like that ever since. And I'm not sure if I'll stay in risk forever. It is an expanding place, but there's so many other things that you can be. One thing I've always been really interested in is business. I also thought about doing something to save the planet, working in charities and community organisations.
Industry is something that also always does seem tempting, if I'm being completely honest, but I think where I'm currently at, I do think there are just many opportunities that I would still like to explore. You do hear so much now about people leaving their jobs, becoming full-time content creators and things like that, and honestly it's just so tricky. I do know though that I would like alternative income streams such as rental income and shares, just things like that, and from of course my blogs and other endeavours that I am doing. From my career I do definitely want to progress, so whether that is progressing in audit or perhaps moving into industry at a much later date and progressing in a finance team. But hopefully that gave you a good insight into my own thoughts just about my career in terms of what I do want and where I do potentially want to be.
We can basically set their own limits on what we can achieve, whether that's becoming a FTSE 100 CEO, finance director of a small company, or starting our own practices and becoming partner of a Big Four. Nice to go to Liverpool for a while and get some perspective, try and figure out what I want from my life, what I want from my career after I have the ICAEW ACA. I'm not sure exactly what I want. I know that I want to help. I know that I want to commit to change. I know that I want to leave a positive impact. But for now, while I'm just trying to pass my last set of exams and finish off my training file, I think I'll just be Dom for a while.